Nintendo finally added GameCube games to Nintendo Switch Online for Switch 2 users. It's something fans have been asking for since 2017, but now that it's here, it's honestly kind of underwhelming. The lineup is tiny, just a handful of titles, and Nintendo's already shifting focus somewhere else. The Virtual Boy.
Huh?
Today we're breaking down what's actually available, what's missing, and how Nintendo's growing greed might be holding back the entire service. So, as of right now, where do we stand? Well, after years of silence, Nintendo finally launched a small GameCube library inside of Switch 2 Online Expansion Pack. That's the premium Switch Online that costs another $50 per year, by the way. And the headliner, honestly a W, it's The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, an all-time classic that finally escaped the Wii U vault. Joining it are a few scattered picks like F-Zero GX, Super Mario Strikers, Soul Calibur 2, and more recently Chibi-Robo. That's it for now. That's 5 GameCube games. These are just a handful of games representing one of Nintendo's most beloved eras. Pikmin 1 and 2, they're not on the GameCube, at least not on the online catalog. They exist separately as modern remasters, but you're gonna have to pay about $50 at least for that. I mean, it's progress, but it feels like Nintendo's dipping its toe in the water instead of diving in and giving us what we really want. So here's what's still missing. For every GameCube game they've added, there are 10 that fans are still waiting for. Where's Super Smash Bros. Melee? Where's Mario Kart Double Dash? What about Metroid Prime 2 and 3? Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, the original one? What about Star Fox Adventures? We're also missing Eternal Darkness, Baten Kaitos Origins, Beautiful Joe, Custom Robo, so many others. These aren't side games, they're core parts of Nintendo's legacy. Having just a few of them on Switch 2 Online makes the service feel like a demo reel, not a real celebration of gaming history. Now, here's where things get weird. Instead of expanding that GameCube lineup, Nintendo's next big retro edition is the Virtual Boy, the red 3D headache machine from 1995. Look, it's cool from a preservation standpoint, but that's not what fans were asking for. While Nintendo's busy resurrecting one of the biggest flops, GameCube and even Wii fans are wondering why the most requested titles are still missing. Let's be honest here. Part of this feels like it's Nintendo's greed showing. Instead of simply adding these older titles to the online service, they'd rather repackage them as HD remasters and charge full price for minimal upgrades. We've seen it again and again. Ports that barely change anything but cost $60 or $70 each. I mean, look at Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 that just dropped. That's a steep price to pay. It's like Nintendo knows people will buy them anyway, so they hold back from adding more to Switch Online. That's not just lazy, it's worrying about the future of the retro catalog. If Nintendo keeps treating nostalgia like a cash grab, they're going to lose the goodwill that made their classics so beloved in the first place. The Switch 2 is easily powerful enough to run full GameCube and Wii libraries. There's no technical reason this rollout should be so slow. Imagine a GameCube Classics hub with rewind, widescreen, cloud saves, and online multiplayer. Nintendo could turn this into a living museum, a space fans revisit every month for new drops, challenges, and events. Instead, we get trickles of content with no clear roadmap. Nostalgia doesn't work if you starve people of it. So how does Nintendo fix this? Well, if Nintendo wants Switch Online to grow, not shrink, here's what they need to do. For one, they should be transparent. Release a real roadmap showing what's coming each quarter. 2. Lead with the heavy hitters. Start the next wave with Melee and Double Dash. No filler titles. 3. Add modern features. Rewind. HD modes. The quality of life features people expect in 2025. And reward your loyal players. Themes, icons, and retro challenges that unlock cosmetic rewards are small but would go a long way to showing they actually care about us. And also, they should listen to the community. Poll fans directly on which games they want next. That would be awesome. We get to choose which GameCube game we're going to get next. Follow that formula and people will want to stay subscribed instead of canceling out of frustration. Look how many people are canceling their Game Pass features because of the greed Xbox is pulling. So just goes to show, Nintendo's not going to be immune if they keep pushing things. Nintendo's competition isn't just PlayStation or Xbox anymore. It's emulation and handheld PCs like the Steam Deck. If fans play GameCube games in 4K somewhere else, with mods and save states, Nintendo has to offer more, not less. A full GameCube and Wii library with modern features would make Switch 2 Online the ultimate retro subscription. Right now, it's just wasted potential and a cash grab. So, yeah, we finally have GameCube on Switch 2. The catalog is pretty flimsy. Wind Waker's here. Chibi-Robo just joined. I mean, we don't even get Pikmin 1 and 2. And somehow Nintendo's next move is the Virtual Boy. And to top it off, they'd rather sell HD versions of classics at full price. They'd rather do that than give fans access through Switch Online. But here's hoping Nintendo will one day appeal to our childhood hearts and just give us what we want. But what GameCube titles do you want added next? Melee, Double Dash, maybe Luigi's Mansion? Drop your picks in the comments. If you love retro deep dives and gaming talk, Pokemon content, and more, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, Poke People. Peace.